And do it onto the computer, not onto the cloud.
No, I've done that onto the computer.
There we go.
So we're good to go. Okay, so Steve, have you managed to have a little look at the site yourself?
Very briefly, to be honest. I just did registering as an affiliate.
Yeah, how was that in registering as an affiliate? Was it easy enough to do, or you're in the process of it?
Well, I just completed it. It was pretty easy. I don't know why you required a website address. I had to dig out my domain names on GoDaddy and find which one I can use, because I've got a number of domains. But none of them are really kind of...
Okay, good point. Dave, do we need a website if someone registers on there?
Don't need one. Let me make some notes here. I mean, we can take it off as a required field. That's
Yeah.
easier.
It's showing as a required field, and when you don't have a website, it's kicking you out.
Sure. Yeah, I can change that. That's okay.
Cool.
And so you're set up now as an affiliate, yeah?
Well, it says pending approval, so you need to approve me.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do that, Dave?
Yep. I
Cool.
can do that. Yeah.
And have you had a look at the front end of the site, Steve?
Not much, to be honest, not yet. I started watching your video, and then I decided to just register as an affiliate first.
Oh, good man, good man. Okay, I'll just share with you. That looks like that. Is Mick? Are you actually back in the hospital there, Mick?
No, I've hang on a minute. Right, no, Emma's okay. She's a big girl, so I'm back in the car.
Oh, okay, cool.
I got a bit conspicuous.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, there's a few. Sorry, excuse my French. Yeah,
Oh, right.
people got a bit spooked by me talking to my book. And my book answering. Thought it was Hogwarts.
And
so anyway, I'm private now.
have you managed to have a quick look at the site?
No, sorry. Only a cursory glance. I did see David's video. It seems quite straightforward to me.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I will.
So you've not registered as an affiliate yet?
No, I haven't. 1 second.
Okay.
That's
Well,
my
look.
alarm telling me I've got a video conference. There we go. I'm in. Sorry about that.
It's like being on a webinar with Mr. Bean.
It's Dad's taxi. She phoned up and said, "I've got to have this done. Can you take me to the hospital?"
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, keep everyone happy. There we go.
Right. Well, I'm going to share a screen and just take us through the website, all but briefly, just so that you've got a feeling for it. And then hopefully when you get an opportunity to have a real good look at it, it'll all make sense and you can kind of come back. So if I do a screen share, and you can tell me whether... Can you now see my screen?
Yep, and your cursor. Jolly good.
Okay, cool. So, in fact, I wonder if I did that. Can you see this?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, cool. So here's the front page of the website. And as you see there, it's Welcome to the Age of the Entrepreneur, the world's first entrepreneur training platform. So this has been built off of all of the work that we've been doing on the Sales Masters Guild over the last 10 years in helping people to understand what it's really like to think and see the world as an entrepreneur. Because the one thing that I've learned over the last 10 years is that there are just millions of people out there that are trying to make their way in building a business or starting a business. And most of the poor buggers fail. And the reason they fail is not because they don't know their core business, it's because they're just not entrepreneurial in the way that they approach the business, and they haven't really mastered how to create that value proposition and then market it and then convert that into customers that pay them money. So hence that's where this platform comes, because it's a platform to learn exactly how to do all the things that you need to do to become a successful entrepreneur. On the flip side, it's the ultimate training is that we're going to teach you how to promote a product. And the product in this case is the actual members platform. So that's where the profit share comes in. But let me just take you through the front of it. So we've kept pretty much the links. David and I have had a lot more links and a lot more information on the front end. But from the beta testing, we just brought that back and tightened it a little bit so that it was very specific. So you've got an initial video there that if you click into it, this fella will start telling you a little bit about the site and how to use it and so on. And then he'll direct you, that's me, into the videos below. Now, essentially, I've broken it into the 4 core components from an entrepreneur's perspective, because it really is about that conscious creation and creating a business that suits your lifestyle. So the mindset is a very important part. That'll by clicking through there, that will take you to the mindset component. And again, the header video will kick in just as you see there. And again, I'll take you right the way through mindset. Underneath that is an explanation of what the mindset begins to talk about, and then a series of videos that will start to plant what it is to be an entrepreneur. So if you look here at, I think that's Proctor actually. Is it Proctor, Dave?
I can't see the screen actually, John, for some reason.
Oh, can you not?
But probably. Okay.
Hello, Mickey. How are you? Can you hear us, Mickey?
Yes, I've just worked it out. Sorry.
It's okay. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you see it now, Dave?
No.
No?
No.
Steve, can you see the screen?
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Oh, you've got it. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you see, as you come down from the header video, which talks about mindset, it then takes you down into opening the mind to start thinking in a different way, a more entrepreneurial way. So as I say, we've even got Bob Proctor there from The Secret. I'm a huge fan, as most people know, of Mr. Vaynerchuk, and that just gives you a little bit of a taster of the mindset. And then we go into talking about income generation. And again, likewise, you've got a header video and then some videos underneath, tutorials on how to generate income. And then at the very bottom there, you'll just see a video that I've installed on Kiyosaki and how he talks about how you create income and generate income. So coming back to the point, creating a lifestyle business, that is what the whole mission for how to build a business that creates wealth is all about. So the lifestyle business is where you can just work on your terms. And I've just realized I haven't put any lights on, so it's a bit dark in the room, but that's okay. And then of course there's lovely David, who is the master when it comes to digital marketing. And he spent the best part of 20 years now, David?
Yeah. Yes.
20 years on digital marketing, creating compelling propositions that go out from there. Now, we do cover a hell of a lot more in the background of that. And the way that you'll reach that is through the dashboard. As I say, I've set each of you up as a member of this. Mickey, have you got your access to be able to get into the back?
Yeah, I haven't got in yet, but I have noticed you sent me an email. Thank you. Okay.
Now that's a bit. Why am I not getting in there?
Are you driving, Nick?
He is in the car.
I was really impressed with the multitasking.
Yeah, there's loads of accidents in the behind me though.
Okay, so this will let me into the back. Don't worry about this, you won't generally see this part of it. But as we go into the members dashboard, and you can't miss the big button here, and that takes you straight into the back. Now, in the back, we've broken this up into sections. So there's just a bit of welcome text. Now, the How to Build a Business That Creates Wealth is a complete course in of itself. It's got all of the modules that we've been teaching in the Sales Masters Guild now for the best part of 10 years. So the mind behind success, how to put your game plan together, creating a unique proposition, why it's so important to put the branding together so that it's compelling, because only when you've got the right outcome, the game plan, and your proposition, can you pull that into the brand, and the brand obviously is what you then start marketing out. And of course, then that leads to the sales conversation and so on. So within each of these, you'll see that you can dive straight in, and there's some video tutorials that you can click into. There's 2 here with a manual that goes with the videos so that you can go through that in a step-by-step way. And then we've got a ton of different trainings, exercises that you can dive into specifically on each subject. So this particular one is just module 1. Okay. Sorry? Yeah, there is. There's absolutely a ton of stuff in there. So even when you get into like the game plan, again, when you go into that, you've got video tutorials that you'll fire into that will give you a step-by-step how to, and then a training manual that goes with that. And again, a whole bunch of other like PDF exercises and so on. So coming out of, that's just the first course, which is the foundation course that really every business person should go through so that they understand how to sell and make money from whatever it is that they've decided to focus on. So for Steve out in Bermuda, we've been talking a little bit earlier this morning, Steve, about getting the that entrepreneurial kind of, what did you call it, a college or a school? What did you call it?
Incubator.
Ah, incubator, which I'm pretty excited about getting over to see you have a pint in Bermuda, and let's get that kicked off.
You better bring some with you because the pint in Bermuda is $14. So
is it really? You did say it was dear there.
Well, you can get one for $9 in some pubs, you know.
Yes. It's funny, we would have had a truly international feel to this, because I was just talking to Dave Bernard in Jacksonville, Florida, but he's actually in the car like Mick on his way up to Chicago. Eduardo from Uruguay is on a course today in Dublin, but he'll be on for the kind of the next ones, as will Caroline from Dublin. So this will go global quite quickly, we do believe. So once you've kind of gone through this whole tutorial in the back, here's a whole tutorial that David's put together, some absolutely awesome training here on digital marketing as well that you can tap into. And then if I come back, are we slowing? That's it. And then if you want to put a podcast together, this is exactly a step-by-step course on how to put that podcast together so that you've got it live on iTunes and you can become famous with your own radio show.
Wow.
Even down to how to launch a membership website. David's put a huge amount of work into the back of this one. He's got a ton of video tutorials on how to set up a membership website. So if you want to start and build a business and learn the entrepreneurial way of doing it, this is probably the best collection that you'll ever come to. So even down to the next few parts, which is, again, going back into the mindset side of it, I'm very, very passionate about this, as is David. And so I've collated stuff from literally all around the world. You've got, Seth Godin, who I know Mick Holloway is a huge fan of, Les Brown, a couple of characters that you probably may not have heard of. Abria Joseph, he's pretty awesome. Simon Sinek, our friend there, Mr. Vaynerchuk. And Vince Lombardi, again, huge fan of him, American football coach. So lots and lots of stuff on mindset and conscious creation and how to create through that law of attraction the kind of lifestyle business that you want. And bringing us into the entrepreneurial perspective, I've collated together what I believe are some excellent video tutorials from some of the titans. So there's Guy Kawasaki, Peter Jones, James Caan, Richard Branson. We'll be adding to this on a consistent basis, just piling in more and more excellent content that we're collating from all around the entrepreneurial world and firing into the back end. Down to business models. One of the reasons that I've rebuilt the studio back at the house is because I want to spend a lot more time on putting training tutorials on how to put a business model together if you want to start a restaurant, if you want to sell IT or whatever it is that you want to put together as a business model, it's in here. Stuff that we're putting together and stuff that we've collated to give you a real head start at being a true entrepreneur. So,
Can I ask you a question?
far away.
I'm getting in contact with a lot of people who are like alternative healers, coaches, Reiki, yoga. You know, they are very spiritual, very awakened people, but they don't know how to run the business. So do you have any plans to maybe throw in something around this area?
Oh, you're speaking to the converted, David. Over to you, buddy. You're on mute, old chap. You're talking, but I can see your lips moving.
How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Is that better? Yeah, Steve. I mean, I opened the second Reiki school in the UK in '96, I think. And had a therapy centre and did all that kind of stuff. So I first built sites for therapists, for practitioners, back, a long while ago. So I had that therapy centre for 10 years. So that's kind of my field.
Right.
Had one of the biggest Reiki schools in the UK for about 10 years. So that was my living. So I did healing for a living for 10 years. So all that feels, that's bread and butter kind of stuff. So if we wanted to do a separate call or a separate, if you've got a bunch of people that are interested, then I can tailor a lot of stuff. I mean, I've written several books on conscious creation, and I've got a business selling those online as well. So at a course, so that's my field. That's my kind of main. That's an area that it's easy for me, to talk to that community. So
Fantastic.
So David has done really well with that one. But within this business models, that's exactly what we're talking about. Is we're going to put within that business models for alternative healing. What's the word I'm looking for? Brain lock.
People.
Yeah, people. Thank you. Well done, Dave.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to put all of the business models
tailor-made template to those kind of.
Exactly. So listen, here's the format. So it will be an alternative version of this. See where you've got module 1, 2, and 3. But so if they run through the course here, it's really about the mindset. What do they really, really want to achieve? So I'll dive deep, and David will dive deep and say, well, look, if you wanted to, let's say, for example, you pulled an abstract, you're extremely talented as a tarot reader and you want to have a tarot reading practice. Well, funny enough, there's a young lady, not quite so young now, bless her, I shouldn't say that out loud, Suzanne over in Letchworth. Well, she earns a substantial living working from home with cash. And the way that she's done that over the last X number of years, and that's where we'll put that in here. So it's really about getting their mindset and then their game plan to work out what they want to do. Do they want to work from home? Do they want to work from here or there? So that's where the game plans for individual business models will go.
I think that the main thing is that the basics on the course, internet marketing, how to build a business, create wealth, all those things, they apply to everybody across the board. Having run a therapy centre for 10 years, then all the stuff that we're doing applies to them. I think what we can do is just really talk very closely to that market, which is a massive growing market, and even provide services for them that, I was talking to somebody today, strangely enough, who does massage, and they were asking about a website, and the idea is, and everyone can earn some money at this. We can provide very low cost services to people because we've been doing that for a number of years also. You know what I mean? So there's services that everyone can earn a little bit of money out of that help people, get online, get into business, have all the sexy online stuff, but at a really good price. And we can certainly talk to that market of, coaches, trainers, spiritual people very, very clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, absolutely spot on. Thank you, David. So just taking us a little bit of a step further, any questions on how to get into the back end and what's going on within the back end? You happy, Mick?
Yep.
You happy, Mickey?
Yeah, I am. I can't wait to look.
Excellent. Excellent. So you will have received direct your login details, and which is your email address and a password, which I think I've got copies of the passwords, but I've sent all of those to you. If for any reason you can't find that, let me know and I'll sort that out for you.
Thank you.
Bizarrely, this platform is something that I've wanted to do for getting on for 25 years. And 25 years ago, I came across something called the Washington Power Digest, which was a subscription magazine on how to make money with stocks and shares. And at the time I thought, I'd like to do one of those, but with entrepreneurial knowledge, where we teach people how to make money from home, how to build lifestyle businesses. I mean, that was, like I say, 25 years ago. It took all this amount of time for the technology to catch up. Now, the part of the Washington Power Digest that I really wanted to focus on was we can now, despite the amount of time and energy, being perfectly honest with you, David has been pulling out all of his hair for the last 2 weeks getting this to work, all the different plugins and so on and so on. But essentially, quite honestly, our overhead is fairly minimal except for our time from this point onwards, which means that we can give away up to 60% of our revenue, because that will still leave us with 40%. And we're okay with that. Now, here's where the profit share kicks in. Because rather than David and I spend a small fortune on marketing this out through Facebook advertising, pay-per-click and all the rest of it, we really want to go out through word of mouth. Now, fortunately, because we've been knocking about a few years, people kind of know what we do, and we can get this pretty well launched to a circle of X number of 100 people pretty quickly. So our beta test part A is done, and beta test part 2 is where we're going out to 12 people, and that's you guys, by the way, and we're giving you that entry to come onto here to inspire you to want to share this with other people. And the bottom line is, if you think it is good, you'll probably want to tell other people. If you don't, you won't look at it again. But I'd really like that feedback, because I want to make it awesome. I mean, initially, just from that snapshot, what's your feeling, Nikki?
I think it's great. I think there's loads on there. Like I said, I can't wait to have a look and see it all. I think it sounds like you've compiled so much stuff for everybody. And so I've already got people in mind that I would tell about it. So I suppose, what would pricing points be?
Right. Pricing points, I'll come back to the membership. Now, because I'm logged in, I have to log out, bizarrely. Log out. It's a bit strange. Right. And then it lets me back in again over here. So we wanted, the whole point of this was, I didn't want money to be a bar to people getting access to this. But by the same token, I think that it is worth an amount of money. So we've got 2 levels of membership. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Prime membership and there's a starter membership. So if somebody wants to come in and just dip their toe in the water, so to speak, that's the starter membership. So within the starter membership, they get access to everything that's in the back, and most importantly, our Facebook members community, which is where they can ask as many questions as they want, get support, post stuff in there about help that they might want, gain pretty much access to a huge amount of stuff. And that is, in fact, David, where's the money on that? David? I can't see a price.
You're on the right page, 47 quid.
I know it's $47. Dollars. So, Mickey, it's $47. The reason that we've gone to dollars rather than sterling is because we've very, very quickly gone global, in so much as I've got Eduardo from Venezuela, Caroline in Dublin, Steve there's in Bermuda, and I know it's going to go to Cape Town and all around the globe. So $47 is for the starter membership.
Is it per month or one-off?
No, per month.
Per month, okay,
Yeah. And for the Prime membership, it's $99.
Okay.
So $99, what that does for the Prime membership is gain you access to David and I.
Right.
So we're on these weekly webinars. The entry-level guys can hear these once we've recorded them, but they'll gain direct access to us, and there'll be a ton of other little stuff that we add to that. And when you're having a look through the membership, if you can just have a little whiz through the Prime. It sounds like I've got a visitor. I don't know if you got that. Okay.
Okay.
So, but here's where it gets really interesting. So for $99, someone can come in, take as much of that information as they want, download it and run away.
Right.
And we know that, and we're okay with that. Well, we're not really, but but the idea is that we keep packing in there more and more value on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
But one of the really big parts of this is where we're going to share the profit and share the revenue. So members can become an affiliate, right? And that's the affiliate page over there where you can join as an affiliate. So you have to be a member to be an affiliate. Okay? But when you become an affiliate, that's where it starts becoming interesting, because if you introduce somebody that joins, we would never have had that introduction without you. So what we're going to do, if you introduce somebody, we're going to give you 10% of their revenue for the lifetime that they are a member.
Right.
Per month. Which, if you were to know 5 people, that would give you the grand total of $50 a month. So if you was on our Prime membership, it's just halved your membership. But where this gets really kind of interesting is if they introduce somebody. Now, if they introduce someone, again, we would never have met them if it wasn't for you. And so on that second introduction, I'm actually going to share more of our revenue stream with you. And the reason that I'm going to share more of my revenue stream is because I want to incentivize you and inspire you to inspire other people to want to join too. Does that make sense? So that's just viral marketing. So and I'm just working on 5. Obviously you might see 2 people, you might decide to tell it to 22 people, but I'm just going to take 5. And I'm going to use the rule of 5 all the way through here, just for the sake of the example. But if the 5 people you introduce 25 people, you're now $550. So you're up $450. Got it?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, this really is the only influence that you're going to have, because if you can inspire 5 people to join and inspire them to replicate what you did, that's it. Your job's done. It's over with. But your income stream isn't over with, because if they introduce someone, again, I would never have met them without you, and I'm going to share another 20% of our revenue. But of course, that 5-5-5 thing is starting to pick up some momentum now. Now, that obviously means we've got 155 members. So David and I are more than happy, and we're more than happy to give away half of our revenue. But what that means to you is $3,000 a month. So at $3,000 a month, all of a sudden this becomes interesting. Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of shoes.
Cool.
You've asked more intelligent questions, John.
I have asked more intelligent, so I won't be presumptuous. I'm going to jump straight to the end piece. If you look, we're going to share the revenue out to the 5th degree of separation, and that will mean that we will have effectively given away 60% of our revenue, which leaves David and I with 40%. So we're happy. And we're happy to have given 60% of our revenue to our members, because if that single stream went through, obviously we're very happy because we've got the better part of 4,000 members on board. So we've got 40% of 4,000 members. But the good point is you've actually got $20,000+ a month of personal income for as long as those individuals stay on board. So I wanted to make this as transparent as I possibly could. So again, that's out to the 5th degree of separation, giving 60% of our revenue. And all that someone has to do is introduce people and encourage them to do the same. Now, of course, the numbers will vary, because some people will start seeing those sorts of income and get much more interested. And they may go out and get 25 people. Who may get 5, who may get 3, who may only get 3. But it still makes it interesting at the bottom here. Yeah? You happy with that, Steve?
Sounds fantastic. Now,
Far away.
how do you ensure that they actually stay on board? Because my experience, including my own personal experience, I have joined lots of membership sites. I paid for lots of content, and I just don't have even time to look at it, you know. And people, like you say, I've done it myself. I joined some membership site. I paid whatever, sometimes even annual membership fee. I then went on and downloaded this stuff. It's sitting on my hard drive, but I'm not even using it. I've got so much content, it's coming out of my ears. And I'm sure a lot of people do that as well.
You're right. Most people do it. The attrition rate of people that look in direct marketing, which essentially is what this is phenomenal. I mean, most people that jump into it fall out of it within 60 days. Most people.
Yeah.
Now, that's the very reason that I front-end loaded our revenue that we're giving away. Because near enough every single direct marketing outfit out there rear end load it. So you only earn a little bit in the front, and it takes ages and ages to actually earn any damn money out of the thing. By which time most people have thought, I haven't made £100,000 in 6 weeks like I thought I was going to. Well, guess what? That's just not going to happen. So to directly answer your question, right, 2 points. First point, only show this to people that you know are ambitious and will actually want to get off their ass and earn money. Don't show this to everyone. Mention it if someone's kind of interested, they're not for this. Because it's the exact same thing for building a business. Now, over the last 10 years, I've had thousands of people that have come through our workshops. Dave, how many have you seen in the time we've been worked together? Hundreds. Yeah?
Yep.
In fact, David, why do most of them fail? Why do most people fail in business?
I don't know, a million one reasons. What you're well, because they don't have the right business model is usually the first one.
Yeah, they don't have the right business model, and they don't focus, and they're not ambitious. They've got too many caveats. Well, I need to do this, or I need to do that, or they can't focus. Well, if they're not going to focus, they're not really ever going to succeed in business. They're just not. The sad fact is that over 50% of people will fail in their first 2 years. And the reason they'll fail is because they don't know how to do this, for a start, and two, they don't get focused enough. So,
I'm just going to jump in there and be slightly, slightly, I don't know, whatever. If you want to make, controversial maybe, I've only had a little bit of experience in network marketing so far, but my advice, if you want to make any money out of this, is forget about the product, because what you need to focus on is people who want to make money, and the easiest way to make money out of this is to sell it. So if you're happy with the product, and we're just going to keep putting stuff in, we've got a membership group on Facebook. So we're going to be in there most days talking to people, doing advice, doing Facebook Lives, all that kind of stuff. And that's going to keep people engaged. So our job is to keep people engaged. I think if you personally want to make some money out of it, the best thing to do is almost put that to one side and just find people who want to run a home-based business, who want to earn $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, $4,000, whatever it is, and sell it on that point of view. The easiest way to sell this, because that's what we're talking about ultimately, if you're happy with what it is, the easiest way to sell it is to point people directly to the video. I can't actually see your screen, John, I can just see you as an image. And if you go onto the website and go to, I think it's Advocate Program.
Yeah.
The easiest way to sell this to people is just to find people who want to earn some extra money, send them to that video, or we can create a personalized video for you with your name on it. And then you can follow up, see if they're interested in making some money by promoting it. So, as long as they're again happy with the product and the service, they think, yeah, it's good and I'm going to learn from it. Focus people on the business side rather than the product, because the product will just get better and better, and we'll be in the Facebook group more and more. That will be taken care of. But as I say, my experience of network marketing is don't focus too much on the product. If you're happy with it, roll with it, but get people to the video John's talking about and let that do the conversion work for you. And then follow up. And if they're interested, they'll sign up. And if they're not, they're not. But there are 2 billion people on Facebook and however many people on LinkedIn who possibly will be. So that I think is probably the best way for you to think about making money, which is what everyone's here to do ultimately, because you'll make money as an affiliate or as in the network marketing part. And as long as you're pointing people to that, and then you're telling other people to point their people to that, it's just this totally duplicatable process where people are coming in, looking at it, agreeing, signing up, sending other people to look at it and agree with it, and then they'll dip in, they'll go into the Facebook group, we'll keep them engaged there, and onward and upward we kind of go from there. That's how I would do it if I were you.
Cool.
You happy with that?
Really, truly simple. It's not really about the product. It's about, it is. I mean, we put a lot of hard work into the product.
Yeah, we certainly have. I'm horrified and in 100% agreement with you at the same time, which is a bit...
I know. Believe me, I've sat and absolutely hated this website for the last 3 weeks. Believe me, it's been an absolute bloody nightmare to try and put all the pieces together. But ultimately, it's not really about that. It's about a duplicatable process so that you can share the video that John's done, which we will change if it doesn't work. That video to somebody who'll just keep doing that. And if we keep doing that, it grows. We put them in. We've got fast track videos that people can do that will keep growing as well. It's essentially a network marketing business. That's what it is. So as long as we treat it like that, I know it's, it's wonderful information and all that, and it is. But the bottom line is people will make more money out of it by selling it that way and more quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got two clients. Those that just want to learn how to build a business that creates wealth. It's absolutely all in there. I mean, a ton of stuff, and we're going to focus on constantly adding a ton of stuff into that. But also another big part of it is being in the Facebook community group and getting that support and everything that goes on that side of it. But in terms of attracting people into this is genuinely a way for, I mean, what business can you start up for $100? And you're going to learn how to make money and how to sell, how to. I mean,
and also we're gonna provide you with lead generation pages also on the website. So if you think somebody's interested, we'll provide you with a lead page with a downloadable thing. You can stick them over there. As soon as they sign up for that, they'll get the information. You'll get the lead. You can follow up, but we're going to provide all the tools. I think you've just got to be willing to talk to people about it as an opportunity. That's what it is. This is a digital opportunity that spans every country in the world. And as long as it's just a duplicatable process where we just point people back, and also I would say, if you're struggling to recruit, I would just think of yourself as a recruiter. I know you like the information and all that kind of stuff, and that's all cool. But you are a recruiter if you want to make real money out of it. But we're going to be also doing training. So if somebody wants to know about how to make money out of this, we'll do this training with people that you send along. So if you know 3 or 4 people that are interested, give them to us. We'll sell the shit out of it, and you'll make money. I mean, that's
right. He is right.
We're going to do everything possible to help you sell this. All we need you to do really is just tell people it's good, get them to share it in the forum, and we will not almost take care of everything else, but we will take care of a lot of it in providing you with a service that we can just duplicate.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. People will come, people will go. Some people will say, wow, I've been looking for this. This is a way that I can learn and earn, and they'll just get it. And really, that's David and my challenge, is to make it so transparently obvious that why would you want to do a business degree? Because everything you'd ever need to know in business is here.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I'm going to throw in there all sorts of stuff: how to raise money, how to anything in business. This is business university, but it's the real world version of it. So
funny you mentioned that. That's exactly what I'm trying to do in Bermuda. I've got a friend who's a teacher, and he's a Trojan horse. He's trying to tell students not to bother, not to waste their time and money with university, because the current educational system is telling people you're studying because you're going to go to university, but it's a waste of money and waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, that's Kiyosaki's whole perspective as well. I'm with you in so much as, funny enough, my 2 nieces have gone to university. Now, they're going to university because they know what they want to do, and that will get them to where they want to go. But for the vast majority of kids that go to university because they're going there to get a degree, I'm with you 100%. They're setting fire to 4 years of their life and a lot of money. But
it's about 50 grand the debt for a student now.
Yeah,
on average.
Yeah,
so it's crazy, but.
That's I honestly believe pounds in UK or dollars in US. I think it's more in US. I think
it's more in America.
Dollars UK, I think.
Yeah,
is the average.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous, But I mean, from my point of view, as I just think it's a really good opportunity. This will live or die by just you guys initially as the front guys recommending it to people, and just keep duplicating that process, and then as a team we pick up the back end. We can do the training, we can train people how to do this. So we're going to put a lot of effort into helping, call them affiliates or whatever you want to call them, affiliates like yourself, earn more money, because that makes us more money, and it helps the business grow. So we're going to go out of our way, because I think that's the key to success. what we need is just people like yourselves who want to influence other people, to lead that, to put them into the system so that we can then create a system that they're excited about also sharing, so it goes a little bit more viral.
And then in the community groups, I mean, I'm expecting a lot of people to do business within those community groups. So, for example, Steve, there might be people in the community groups, they're looking to get into Bermuda, they want X, Y, and Z connections. Well, that's where you can pick business up. So, likewise with you, Mick, I mean, in terms of people wanting to learn how to use social media, it's not what we're doing here. We're doing marketing, but we're not doing social media. So contributed in those groups will win your business. Likewise with you, Mickey, where people are starting up, they want to start a restaurant, or they want to start this or that or the other. You'll be having conversations, and the whole branding bit will start kicking in. And even my ideas are that when we go back to into the membership component here, if I can get back into it. No, I can't. Because I logged out, didn't I? Where there was, for example, Mickey, did you see there's a branding section in How to Build a Business That Creates Wealth? That section.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd like to encourage you to put a little tutorial or something together, put that in there with a link that goes straight back to your site.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to put in, look, these are excellent resources, excellent people. They've got great ethics and values and so on and so on. So we really are keeping a balance between here's an awesome site and what it does, and exactly what Dave's saying. Look, if you don't really know what you want to do, why not learn on here and make a ton of money at the same time?
Yeah.
Because this is a business opportunity in of itself whilst it's a learning.
Right.
So just taking us over to that affiliates part, you'll see this is the page when you arrive. And if you go into manage your account, you'll then see in the training materials that there are a whole bunch of training videos on exactly how to use what affiliate marketing is, and so on and so on. I won't start that because it will go off. But that's all about the affiliate marketing itself, using banners, QRs, recruiting affiliates, social marketing, and the whole enchilada. And then, of course, as you're building up people that come into this, it will tell you exactly what you've earned, who's in level 1, level 2, level 3, and all the other bits and pieces. There's a whole plethora of reporting stuff here that you can see how you're building a business.
I think that the key with the affiliate stuff is that
itself.
Yeah, but the affiliate stuff, the key is that obviously we're after people who want to make some serious money out of this, and so the affiliate platform that we've got is a really good quality one. So even if people are asking questions about, where does my traffic come from, how do I track that, all that kind of stuff, then all that information is in there. But the key to remember is there's really two processes. There's your link that you're going to get as an affiliate to sell the system, to sell how to create business that creates wealth.
See, in the standard linking, that's where your link will be. So,
and then there's
go on.
I can't see the screen, John.
No, that's okay. So I'm on the affiliate page, Dave, and I'm just showing that when you're in there, you'll see standard linking code.
All right. Yeah, sorry.
And if you get that,
sorry, John,
that's okay, Mick. I'll pick up with you a little later.
Okay.
All right.
If you've got the recording of this second half, I'd like to see it. All right.
Okie doke.
Cheers. See you later, guys.
See you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the link that you can see down here, can you see it, Steve?
Yep.
Nick? Goody. That's the link that is your unique link. In so much as if you give that to someone that expresses an interest and they click through, the system knows that's your introduction.
Brilliant. Okay.
So it's important that you give that link rather than just send them to the site.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it creates and David is probably better to share this with you, but it creates a pixel on the site. So wherever they go on it, even if they bounce off and then come back, it still captures that they belong to you or joined because of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
But can we go? I can't see the screen, so can we go to the tiered affiliate link, John? So it's in the, as you look at the screen, I think it's in the top left-hand side. It said manage account. Does it?
Manage account.
Or I don't know.
On the top.
Oh, general statistics.
No,
Oh,
higher. I think higher. Manage account.
I'm guessing now because I can't see it. Manage account, and if you click on there, I think it says something says tiered linking.
Tier statistics.
Tier statistics, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a link in there?
Yes, it just shows you guys. I haven't looked at this one. Dave is the master on this. I really should, shouldn't I? Tier accounts, marketing, general stats. No.
So essentially what happens is what you need to do, and there is a video I've created on this, which is you need to go in and grab that link. That's your MLM. Let's just call it MLM. That's your MLM link. So if somebody, so say I want to talk to my brother who's interested in making some cash and learning. If he wants to be an affiliate and I want to get paid every time he sells something, I need to give him the tiered link. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. Not the link to sell the service.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
So that's this one here, guys.
Okay.
That you can see. Yeah.
I can't see it. From memory, it says create tiered link or something.
Yeah, tier referral link. Yeah.
So that link there is unique to you, and if somebody goes along and says, you point them to the video, they go, yeah, I'm interested. You say, okay, well, go and sign up as an affiliate under my link. That's the language. Go and sign up under my link. You send them that link, then you will get paid for whatever they sell.
Okay.
For as long as they are on board.
Yeah, and as long as the people under them are buying. And and in the system where you're looking at it, it will just list every single person. It's actually on the other side, I think, from memory, but we'll go through that. On the other side, it says statistics somewhere about tiered reporting. It will show you every single person and how much they've earned you. So what you can do, something that I do in the network marketing thing I'm in, is that if we notice that somebody needs help, or somebody's selling a lot, you can have a look at that and go, okay, look, my brother's selling a lot. I wonder if he needs some help to sell some more. He's obviously enthusiastic. So that allows you to manage your team effectively. You can see. Yeah.
Can I just clarify something? John, you mentioned, by the way, John, you showing us David Marshall as well as David Marshall.
I know, that's why I can't see the screen.
Yeah. Anyway, I see. Okay.
I missed that.
you mentioned that as long as they are paid members. So what if I introduce somebody who will become a member, but then introduces 5 people and they introduce 5 people, but that original member will drop out?
Well, then
they
still
inevitably will. I'm sure they will.
Of course they will. They're still connected to you, but we just don't. If they're not a member, they can't get paid like many network marketing.
They can't get paid, but I still get paid through the lower.
We still authorize your payment, but we don't authorize this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if there's a break in the link, it doesn't affect you, Steve.
Mm-hmm. But okay, so they have to. So there's no way that somebody can be not paid member but still refer and still get paid for the referrals.
No, they have to be a member.
You have to be a member.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be that they're a member of the $47.
Okay.
But obviously,
that. But of course, to be honest with you, I've got to ask the question that if someone's earning as little as $200 or $300 a month, do they really care that it's $100? Because they're up. Yeah. So they're kind of cutting their own throat on that one. So as long as it's only if they're not earning money and they're not using the site, well then, yeah, of course, I don't want to take their money unless they've got value out of it.
Yeah. Do you have to be the Prime member to be the affiliate member?
No, you can.
So do you have to? Is it
No, you can either or. You can be at either level.
Yeah.
You just get more as a prime.
Yeah. Okay.
And
The main-
ideally, if you're bringing people on board, you want them to be prime members. So they
Yeah.
are prime, meaning they're active members of the entrepreneur community. Because I'm building a community here.
Yeah.
David's
Okay.
building a big MLM that makes everyone a ton of money, and that's how we're fused together.
But I think the best way to think about it is, the main difference between the prime and the starter is live training. If they want to really fast track something, the difference is $50. So for $50, they can get. I mean, John's been in business for 300 years.
Yeah, I look like it too.
Yeah. I've been online marketing for 21 years. So, do you know what I mean? So if they want that, then that's the easiest way to put that. But they can still be a member. What we don't want to do is not have members because they can't quite afford it. They can upgrade. Do you know what I mean? As they start to earn some money doing affiliate, they can upgrade and get the live training.
Yeah.
But we don't want to exclude people, because if we do that, we're not going to make as much as a network marketing company.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is essentially what we are.
Yeah, and so I mean, there'll be guys. I mean, this will probably identify with you, Steve. There'll be guys down in Peru and Venezuela that $100 is a lot of money, but $47 they can probably get to.
Mm-hmm.
And once they're earning, well, then they'll jump to that $100 a month when they're earning it.
Mm-hmm.
So it just means that you can go out. This was some feedback that I had from a guy from Colombia, as mad as that might sound, but he just said up in Colombia, $100 that's a lot of money, $100. But $47, he said, I think you could do something. People want to learn. They want to learn how to earn money. So
in Peru, it's between half of monthly wage, or probably more like a week, at least a weekly wage. People, if somebody earns $100 a week, they're doing pretty well.
Okay. Pretty well. So they'd probably come on at $47.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, it's $47. Now, the next question is, and again, we're building and building and building on this one to make it more and more transparent and obvious to someone who goes on board. But if I ask the question, do you know 5 ambitious people who want to learn how to make more money? But they've got to be ambitious.
Definitely.
How long do you think it realistically would take you to have a chat with them and for them to have a look at it and join it? How long?
To do 5?
Yeah.
I'd probably need to meet. I don't know if I'd need to meet. I'm just thinking old school, but I'd say a couple of weeks. I don't know if I'd be able to do 5, but yeah, I'm thinking of people already. So
yeah, because if you drew up that short list of 5 people, so that you've got 5 faces in your mind, how long? A month?
Yeah, easily within a month.
Easily within a month.
Yeah.
Which means that if you think that, then they probably know 5 people that they would think it would take a month too. Yeah. Yeah. Now it's funny because there's a couple of young guys that I know that said an hour. No, really, no, an hour. But let's add to the month. That means that if it took you a month and it took the people that you introduced a month, in 3 months you'd be at like $3,000 a month.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Like in 90 days. Yeah. There you go. So
cool.
for them to get money, for you to get into a money back where this is no cost, is quick.
Yeah.
And that's why David and I played around with the, because initially what I wanted to do is I wanted to do something that was really clear. I'll give 10% to each degree of separation. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Right.
But what I discovered, and what David's discovered in with direct marketing like this, is the rate of attrition is massive. Most people fall out of this type of thing within 60 days. And the reason they fall out is because they can't see any money coming and they think it's difficult. So I wanted to front end load this so that it gave money to you quickly.
Yeah.
Because if it gives you money quickly, you think, oh, actually, I'll kind of keep doing this. And I might actually mention it to some other people too.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point, really.
Hey, John, it's Chris here. I've been quietly listening in the background and watching.
No, good man. Have you got
all good. I need to jump off now because I'm about to go underground.
Okay.
I don't know. It's all very clear. So, yeah, that's all good. And
all right. Well, what I'll do is I'll touch base with you in a little while, Chris.
Okay, I'm busy tonight. I'm working tonight. So
you got that event tomorrow in London, haven't you?
Yeah, tomorrow morning we can catch up.
Good man. I'll talk to you then.
If that's convenient.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, Chris.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So,
can I just say, in terms of a cycle and getting people paid, if you're talking to people, the easiest thing I think is to, if you know somebody who's interested, is that, so say you find somebody who's interested and just say to them, look, next week, gather a list of 10 people who are interested. Next week, we're going to have, invite them to this call and we will jump onto the call. And that's it, and then, because what we want to do is show people it's easy to recruit. The biggest difficulty is, but how the hell do I get people? Well, if we can prove that all you need to do is send people the video, and if they're interested, sign them up, you send them a link and away they go, then anyone can do that. Do you know what I mean? So the goal should be for the people we sign up, that within a week, you've got at least 3 signed up. Or by 2, because you sign up on a Monday, by the next Wednesday, you should have 3 or 4 or 5 names, one should have, that get them on a call, and then you follow up saying, are you interested? What do you think? And you're going to get, if you do that to 10 people, 3 are going to sign up.
Yeah.
And if we can just say that's how we work it, then the other 5 that you sign up, for example, do the same thing. All of a sudden, within a month, actually, you're going to get a lot more income coming in. So I think from my point of view, in terms of the online stuff, it's better to just say this is just how we do it here. Is that all right with you, John? We've covered some things, if you like, but I do think if we're going, within a week, we're going to host a call whenever you start. Here it is. Yeah. Well, that means that the recruitment's going to be fast, and that means everyone's going to earn more money more quickly, and everyone's a happy bunny. And that's the secret to it.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So, last thing that I wanted to just share with you, and then please do have a little look at that. I'll talk to you individually, and you can give me your feedback on it. Was we've done our initial beta test, and then we've pulled together 10 people that we like. That's you, all right? Really to give us that feedback. Go into it, see what you think. Now, for the 5 people that you go to, we're going to put a special deal together to help us launch this. So for those 5 people, it's just going to be $100, not for the month, but for the year.
Wow.
So yours is cost neutral. It's not costing you any money, this.
Okay.
But the 5 people that you introduce, it's only going to cost $100, and they've got it for a year.
Okay.
And what David and I are going to do is share that 70-30 with you. We're going to give you 70% of that. So if you introduce 5 people, they pay $100, you'll earn 350.
Right. Okay. Cool.
As an incentive. Now, everyone that they introduce, you immediately get that 20%.
Okay.
You're off.
Sorted. Okay.
So if you figure, I'm just being honest with you and transparent, we've got, well, actually there's about 13 altogether. If those 13 people attract 5 people that are really ambitious and interested, straight away we've got 60 people on the platform.
Yeah.
And then that 60 is going to turn into X number of hundreds within a month.
Yeah.
And so the only caveat to this is that if you want to go for it, the caveat is that we really want you to get involved in the community group, the Facebook community group. So like posts, share posts, contribute, help each other, be an active member and active within that group. I promise you you'll get something out of it if it's only learnings and connections and probably work too, but also it's an entrepreneur community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay.
And also that goes for the people you invite. So this kind of first level is if you think of 5 people who are interested, that they're getting $100 a year, and the price they pay is involvement.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Their caveat, or the price they pay. That's a better way of putting it, Dave.
Yeah. The price is and they have to be an affiliate.
Yeah.
Because then, and they have to be willing to share it.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to make more money and they're going to make more money. So they're the kind of conditions.
Yeah. Okay.
Question. Can I have a question, please?
Yeah.
I can quite easily, I've already made a list, actually. I'm not just tapping my phone to get distracted. I'm making notes. So I've made a list of people that I can contact, like today, tomorrow, within the next few days. I could quite easily sell 5 memberships at $100. And I think these are the top. I'm already prioritizing, I think these are 5 top people that will do something. But what if all of them just drop out, after, like everybody does, or most people do, they drop out after a few weeks and they actually don't introduce anybody.
Pick wisely.
I think we just got to have a kind of an agreement that if they come in and they don't do anything, we just got to have a conversation about that and go, okay, fair enough. Because people is people. I've introduced people into my network marketing business, and some of them are doing something and some of them are not doing anything.
Would you send somebody around to Bermuda to have a word with them?
I'll come to Bermuda. I'll have a word with him, Steve.
I think if you pick people if you lay it out for them, which is look, this is a business opportunity that you're inviting them to. It's initially it's for like the membership's for a year, but look, you want 6 months commitment from them to share, to be an affiliate, to whatever. Are they willing to do that? And if they say, "Oh, I'm not sure," just go, "Okay, it's not for you." That's absolutely fine.
Absolutely. 100%.
Just do that.
This really is only interesting to people who want to learn how to become a successful business person. It's only interesting.
And it's only interesting to you introducing it if they're gonna do something.
Yeah. So when you think about, we all know, scores and scores and scores of people, but most of them aren't ever going to succeed and be extraordinary successful or wealthy because they just don't want it bad enough. And you've got to think about who do you know that want it bad. So I'm saying 5, you might know 2, and that's okay. But you might then, over the sands of time, think, actually, Sheila or Bert or Ernie, they are hungry, they do want to earn, they do want to get somewhere, and I want to help them. So there's a little bit of a mentor in you to want to mentor other people to see them succeed and flourish. Yeah. They've got to have that spark, they've got to have that desire that they want to build a business, and they're using this either for the knowledge, but they'd be nuts not to share it and earn money out of it anyway.
Yeah.
Nuts, because it's not like I'm selling, a pill to grow hair or or to lose weight or whatever that might be. We're selling how to build a business that creates wealth, knowledge. And so there's only a few people that will actually be interested in that knowledge. And those that do, well, this is where the community part will come in, because it's a peer group where you're, holding people to account. So in that group, I'll say, look, Steve, how are you doing? Who have you spoken to? Are you meeting people? Mickey, who have you spoken to? Have you found someone that, and I'm doing that because I want to help you to flourish and grow. And all I'm asking is do the same. If you help other people flourish and grow, what goes around comes around. You'll earn good money. They earn good money. Everyone's a happy camper.
Brilliant.
We are in nirvana.
Sounds good. Yeah, no, it's great. I'd love to help, and I'd love to do it.
Cool.
I'm excited. Yeah, very excited.
Good.
I'm going to write my list.
Cool. Steve.
I mean, it is. Sorry, just so quickly. I mean, if we've also got going to provide kind of email templates a little bit and stuff like that for people if they're, because it is about you, but it's also about the people that come after you as well. So if there are things that people need, if you shout them up and say, look, we need a template for this, or it'd be really good if we had this, then we can have a look at that. Because if it makes it easier for them to recruit, then that means everybody wins.
Yeah, exactly.
You read my mind. You had a question, John?
No, I was just going to say, I need to wrap it up around about now. So any last questions? Anything I can help you or Dave can help you with?
I can email you.
Yeah, perfect.
Just a quickie one. You mentioned providing certain services, and it already kind of rings a bell for me. Is there going to be any commission shared for the upsells? So like, I don't know, if somebody wants a one-to-one with you, or training, or workshop, or building a website, or... Yes,
and yes, as David says. I mean, this is where, just going off at a slight tangent, Mickey's putting together some platforms on branding. So there'll be branded packages that we can put on the platform where someone can go in and say, well, look, they can buy package A or B or C, and we'll put something together. It's attractive to them. It's attractive for all compared. Can't we, Mickey?
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. I love it.
And likewise with you.
I know you've got to round it up, but if we just think of 3 degrees to the right and 3 degrees to the left of whatever it is that we're selling, there's a whole bunch of like branding, like websites, like Facebook marketing, like all the stuff we can do, lead generation, blah, blah, blah. There's a load of services we can provide at a good cost to members that you can also make money out of.
Sounds great.
But I think it will only work if we get that real community going in the group.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is crucial. The community part of it, I think, is where all the action is going to be. Yeah, the core website, yes, you've got tutorials, anything you want to learn. But within that, if you're struggling with X or Y or Z, you've got a whole community there for to extract whatever you need. Someone's going to come on and say, look, if someone's got a connection in Luton or Timbuktu that knows helicopter people, someone will pop up.
Yeah. They I joined the FEA recently. Have you heard of that? Female, probably not.
Oh yes.
Female Association. Carrie Green. Yeah. She's done a really good membership, so I like this. It's not obviously a network marketing thing, but there is so much potential. Her Facebook group is really, really lively. There's just a lot of, it's just buzzing. The community is really good. They've got a retreat. I'm not going, but they're going to an away retreat for about 3 or 4 days with, to obviously give, I don't know how many are going on it, but it sounds amazing because there's loads of the ladies to learn and just to get away. So that sort of thing later on would be so cool.
Further down the tracks, I don't want to say too much at the moment, but Dave and I have spoken about doing kind of a bit of a conscious creation retreat out in you know, Portugal or somewhere or this or that, the other.
Bermuda.
Bermuda.
Yay.
Bermuda.
We'll never come back.
Yeah, I hear that you know someone with a catamaran, Steve. We could use.
Yeah,
There you go.
indeed. Yes, I know quite a few people with boats. Definitely.
Cool.
Perfect.
I had my own, but it was trashed in a hurricane last year. So
No, really.
Just a quickie, so if we were to start talking to people soon, that code will be on there using our membership login. It's already there. Or do we need to do something?
No, literally, all you need to do is you need to register. Just register as an affiliate. As soon as you register, David has to just sanction it to make sure that you're a member. It's just the way that the system works, and then you'll get straight into this account page, and then so that's ready to go now. That works immediately.
So if you log in, just make sure you get your tiered login for the MLM business side. Get your tiered login. Okay.
Right.
That's the key. That's the key to that.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna have a look around.
Cool.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any questions? Give us a call.
fantastic.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
All
right.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
See you soon.
Bye.
Cheers now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.